Oh yeah. Finally. I actually figured out how to use OBS. And I got this cool little gradient thingy behind it. The webcam actually looks pretty good now. It actually shows off my beautiful eyes. God damn it. Anyway, I felt like streaming and I felt like I feel like I need to stream more often. And I saw something that I was like, dude, this would be perfect for me to talk about. I love thinking about aliens and stuff like that. I love science and like astrophysics and blah, 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 all that nerdy shit. Mm. And I've been on a Moist Critical or the People's Charlie or whatever the fuck. I have been binging his content, and so I'm actually really curious to see what he has to say about UFOs. I hope it's not dumb. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope it is not dummy pilled. Let's do it. All right, let's just get into it.
The top UFO investigator released a thing. He said aliens have an agenda, and it's not a peaceful one. What the fuck
How
is
would
a
you
top
know?
UFO investigator? Like the number one karma farmer on Reddit for the subreddit? Like, what is that? How can I find that? List of UFOologists.
It's not a hugely legitimate science, so I wouldn't take it super seriously. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't switch to the scene. There we go. Perfect. Anyway. God damn, his fucking words per minute is kind of crazy. He probably does it the proper way. How much you want to bet?
Don't tell me you're reading Mirror. Top UFO investigator says aliens have an agenda and it's not a peaceful one. Malcolm.
How would you know?
Malcolm Robinson, a leading UFO expert,
Top
has
UFO
investigator
investigator.
an impressive 45-year career, and says aliens don't come in peace and have an agenda.
How would you know that? How would you know that they have an agenda? Like, how would you even be able to infer the motivations of a fucking goddamn alien race from another fucking planet or whatever? Like, how would you know what motivates them? How do you know that they even plan anything? How do you know that they have agendas? How do you know that they believe in violence or anything like that, or conquest, or, you know, that they're a competitive species or anything? Like, how do you know? There's no way you could infer that.
I wonder what the agenda is.
Like, what is he basing this off of?
Just to read our dank memes, shit post on Twitter.
That's what I want to know.
UFO enigma is real, very real. It's been with us throughout time.
It's real.
Renaissance paintings and
it's very real.
Paintings. These strange shapes and entities. All right, all right.
So far, it's a bunch of shit.
I wouldn't say they're peaceful due to the thousands of UFO abductions worldwide. I woke up and my ass is sore. Damn you, aliens! Not again!
Not this shit again.
Thanks for the... Oh, I already said that.
Yeah, dumbass. Fucking idiot.
I've been a big fan of aliens shit, UFO investigative
I think it's cool.
For a long time. I have never once read, watched, or listened to a compelling abduction story that made me be like,
that's true.
This man actually he got abducted.
Yeah. No shot.
At no point
nope.
did I ever once even remotely come close to believing any of the abduction stories.
It's completely unreliable. Yeah, it's just fucking anecdotal evidence. It's based on people's like, it's based on like stuff like pareidolia. I think it's what it's called, where it's like, hold on, sorry, I'm like adjusting my mic and shit. Pareidolia, where it's like based on like culture and stuff like that, because people started like what is it, like after Close Encounters of the Third Kind, I think, then people started to see more or experience more instances of encountering aliens that were like the aliens from, you know, that piece of media. And it's like, oh shit. And it's like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. You know, like, why would it not be like that? Like, I don't know. It's just based on people's biases. It's based on culture. It's based on people just having these experiences that then I feel like almost just through the power of suggestion, it's just kind of out there now. And then like other people just kind of, it's almost like a social or like a or almost like a philosophical contagion, where it's like this idea spreads just because it's existing. Now it'll exist more, kind of thing. Just because people, you know, have had instances of being prone to see this, now more, it'll happen more likely, kind of thing.
Thanks for the resub, gamer. The next line is what kills me.
Oh no.
Robinson became immersed in the world of UFOs at the age of 20 when he tried to prove all sightings were nonsense and failed. What an origin story. Thanks for the resub, phallic and draws. Have you seen that documentary about a guy with 9 alien kids? What is that? What are we talking? What? No, I can't say I've seen that. What the fuck?
9 alien kids?
9 kids with extraterrestrials?
What are you talking about?
This man spreading the humanity seed throughout the cosmos?
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, give me the good shit.
There were 30 plus kids who saw aliens at their school and drew them. If there is one group that I trust more than anyone, it's kids. They're notorious for not having an imagination and not just going with what everyone else is doing. That's what I would hinge my alien evidence on, is children's drawings.
I mean, how is that not proof? I mean, come on, Charlie. Jesus. Get it together, dude.
They did get a photo from someone outside of the school, giving a thumbs up with one of the gray aliens. Straight out of XCOM. Here, why don't I look this up?
How about you get a fucking photo of the aliens, dude?
Is it 1994, the Ariel School UFO incident?
Like, why don't you just get a fucking picture of the goddamn aliens?
Is this the one?
Or at least get something.
Because this also has drawings.
Wait, what is this?
The alleged landing site.
Okay.
Being in all black, possibly showing medium-long black hair. Were the aliens just clones of me or something? What do you mean? The aliens have normal human hair?
Bruh. Ah, God, sorry. I mean, this is
No, there's no
interesting,
hair
but
here. Was to just someone giving the class a creative prompt of draw aliens.
all right, what is this? What is this? He was watching Kurzgesagt? Kurzgesagt?
One of the most common reasons that alleged encounters with unidentified flying
Encounters.
objects are often dismissed is that they usually involve only one or two witnesses. But how has
It's not
society
even the main. The main reason is because the idea of it is just so incomprehensible.
Laughable.
Not only would the beings have to have somehow discovered faster than light travel to make it here,
Right, which is impossible. Like, you can't travel faster than light. It's just not doable. If you were to do that, if you were able to travel faster than light, you would literally be able to travel through time. Straight up, it's true. You'd be able to escape your own world line within your light cones. And you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can't try to find fucking. Come on. Come on. What the fuck? Okay, anyway. Let's see. Faster. What is it? Light. I think. Yeah.
Violates.
Shh. Aha. Here we go. I will let the beautiful Kyle Hill explain this.
There are more fundamental problems with being able to travel faster than the speed of light, too. This is a light cone. We've talked about it before on this program, but to get you up to speed, a light cone is a way of tracing your space-time history in X, Y, Z, and time coordinates. So this is every possible location you could.
Sorry. Hold on.
Could have been, are, or will be. Down
Right.
here are all of your possible pasts, and up here are all your possible futures. If you were to collect every single space-time coordinate for the history of your life and plot them on a graph like this, you would create what's called a world line, basically your history throughout this universe in space-time. Notice that this world line goes within our light cone, and that's because the boundaries for travel in space-time are sensibly set at the
speed of light. Yeah.
Now, if you could travel FTL or faster than light, it would imply that there are now possible space-time paths that could exit this light cone. And that would mean that there is a way for you to travel back into your own past, literally, in space-time. This
Right. That's basically what I was trying to explain. Anyway, it's crazy complicated shit. The only way that you might be able to do that is by, like, you know, collapsing and expanding space-time itself. Like with like an Alcubierre drive or whatever the fuck. Or like a wormhole or, you know, something like that.
it would have somehow had to elude everyone else's gaze and have only a couple people, in this case 62 school children, see them. Like, the amount of crazy coincidence that must all occur for only a small group to see that is very unlikely. I'm ready to... There is nobody on the planet that wants alien encounters to be real more than me. If this has compelling evidence, I would be elated. I would love that. I want to believe. But it is so unbelievably unlikely, and all of the evidence is so shit
Hello,
It's
how are you?
impossible.
CJ, what games you play
Good
nowadays?
conscience
Oh,
to
fuck.
believe that there are aliens that visit us.
Bro,
Period.
bro. Sorry. Okay, CJ, look at chat. CJ, what games you play? Hello. What games I play nowadays? I still play Minecraft. I play some Halo Infinite. And just like Halo Master Chief Collection. Sometimes I play Grand Theft Auto. But that's about it. I don't really play that many games. And yes, I'm looking at chat on my phone. Why do you ask? Oh, what's up? Do you still play Breakdown? I literally asked you that. I kind of stopped low key. I got kind of bored of it. I still have a lot of MCB episodes to upload though. So, I'm still going to be uploading that Breakdown content, but I don't play it anymore. Yeah. How are you doing on this fine day? I honestly didn't expect anyone to even be in the chat. Life is going pretty decent. I've been working a lot more on myself and I've been doing some self-improvement and getting more, I guess, back in touch with myself because I feel like I got a little out of touch with myself for a while, and it's nice to bring myself back. That's amazing to hear. Thank you. Yeah, it's really hard to do that. Anyway, fuck it. Let's keep talking about aliens.
Periodically. The circumstances for such a thing to be true are very, 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 very low possibility.
2 days, the headlines had been saturated by reports of UFOs hovering in the skies above Zimbabwe.
I immediately just don't believe this. So, for multiple days, there have been headlines of UFOs hovering over the skies of Zimbabwe. And the only evidence we have is some children's drawings.
True.
Surely that would be major fucking news. And also, why would the aliens just be hovering over Zimbabwe? What are they doing?
Yeah, why specifically?
They're just hovering there, doing nothing. Standing there menacingly like the hash-slinging slasher. What would be the purpose? Why would they have come there? Let's go down this for a minute. So the aliens came here to warn us about the future. And the optimal way of warning us was to go to a small school in Zimbabwe and tell a group of children.
That doesn't make
That
any
was the
fucking
best,
sense.
That was the best way of delivering this warning of the future? He's a tier 1 cat. They were talking about COVID. Imagine this is all very true. The aliens actually did just fucking boot, scoot, and boogie all the way down to Earth just to land here and be like, "Hey, there's this little thing called COVID. Hey, just I'm letting you know it's right around the corner. No good. No good. All right. Good luck with that. We're out. We've done our job. Message delivered.
Yeah, this is kind of slugging
Teacher or
along.
something.
This is actually a little bit boring. I'll be honest. I'll be straight up. Here, let's do something more interesting. I thought that was going to be more interesting. I honestly did. All right, remove from playlist. Get out of here. All right. I've been dying to know what's been going on with Mr. Beast.
I really wasn't planning.
I have been fucking dying. I've been literally dying. To know what's been going on with Mr. Yeast. Let's do it. I'm excited. Okay, let's go.
Planning on weighing in too heavily on this whole Mr. Beast drama that's blowing up, calling him demonic for his newest video about curing 1,000 people's blindness. Because I feel like the only people that are going super hard on this, you know, making a big hoot and holler, calling it demonic, are people who are terminally online, like a Twitter prisoner, their soul trapped on the platform, forced to tweet 50,000 tweets a year, and pretty much find every possible thing to be upset about. I'm still just not convinced there's any real breathing sentient people that actually have these thoughts outside of Twitter. I think Twitter for some reason acts as like this exorcism to bring out the dumb demon within everyone. It's extremely easy to go on Twitter and say the stupidest shit imaginable and never register how dumb it is. I don't know, that's just the Twitter brain rot in a nutshell. It's very easy to do things on there and feel like you're being productive, like you made a mean tweet or you complained about something, thus you're improving the world. Anyway, I'm already getting lost in the sauce here. I'll break down the situation. Mr. Beast made a video a couple days ago where he paid for people's life-changing surgery for restoring eyesight, giving them eyesight for the first time. It was a very big video. Performed extremely well, tons of views.
66 million? Oh my god.
Controversy, which isn't surprising at all. I'm sure everyone saw that coming. This wasn't a shocking revelation. It was about as surprising as learning that poop smells bad, because everything is controversial to someone, no matter what. And I know this has been said a million times now, but it is the truth. If Mr. Beast made a video talking about how he found the cure for cancer and is giving it away to, like, for free for everyone, forever, there would still be a large group of people online that would be comparing him to the Antichrist and saying he's only doing it as a selfish means and it's exploitative. Like, we've reached this point where everyone has to be mad about something, no matter how positive it is. It's pretty much a giant fucking parody of civilization at this point when it comes to how Twitter responds to shit. But anyway, he makes this video, he pays for all of these surgeries, and he gets blasted on Twitter for it by a large group of people. I'll just go ahead and bring up probably the biggest tweet that people were talking about. It's this one that talks about it being demonic and not being able to explain why, which is always such a beautiful argument. This thing sucks, but don't ask me why, because I can't explain it. It just does, because everything sucks to me. Fuck everyone and fuck everything. Everything's negative. It's a really great point that they're making here.
Yeah.
Anyway, this led to a large discussion and people debating, is it even a good thing what he's done here? So let me weigh in here. You know, here comes Mr. Beast's unpaid PR guy coming out. I think it's a good thing. I think there's a lot of good arguments to be made about the state of medical treatment like this. How 1,000 people could have had life-changing surgery if they were just born wealthier, or if they were a bit luckier with their financials, if they just had a good spawn.
Right, good spawn point. Maybe stuff like healthcare shouldn't be determined by your wealth. Maybe it should be something that shouldn't... Jesus Christ, I feel like that's coming through in the recording. Maybe it's something that shouldn't depend on how lucky you are or how wealthy you are or how much privilege you have. It should just be a right. You know, imagine if it wasn't sold like iPhones are sold, you know? It wasn't a fucking commodity.
in life, they could have been able to afford this life-changing treatment and been able to see. But it's been paywalled, and they couldn't afford it. And the only way they were able to get it is because Mr. Beast wanted to make a video out of it. That's a very real problem. But it's a problem Mr. Beast didn't create. He's not the supervillain puppet master behind the scenes making these treatments unaffordable. This it's so weird to target him. It seems very misguided instead of going after the actual issue at the core of all of this.
Capitalism.
Gift of sight
Capitalism.
shouldn't be something that you have to fucking be lucky enough to afford. Treating vision like some kind of DLC paywall package is so fucking awful. A lot of people criticize this because he made a video out of it saying, well, you could have just done this on your own, which you could have, and I always agree that that's a very fine thing to point out. I've always agreed that doing good deeds in private is far more
What's
genuine
up,
and
Lizzie?
authentic than doing good deeds for the sake of public brownie points or reputational benefits. A YouTuber making a video giving homeless people money for 12 hours challenge.
Oh god, I hate those fucking videos where they would like go up to homeless people and just like shower them in money and just like throw money on them almost like in a fucking like degrading way just to be like, haha, we're showering this homeless person in money. It's disgusting. And then they treat it as if they're like doing this amazing deed. I'm pretty good. I'm vibing right now. I am just watching a bunch of stuff that gets me talking, honestly. And I'm just talking about whatever the fuck I want.
Impossible. It's like, oh, that's kind of fucking weird. But I've also
How are you?
always maintained the stance of, yeah, the motivation may have been selfish, but those people did get money that is no doubt going to be helpful for them.
True.
So it's a good deed done by a less than good person. And the thing with Mr. Beast is he does do a lot of great shit for his community in private. So when he does do these public displays of doing good things, I never get the impression that it's inauthentic or coming from a place of trying to, you know, capitalize on the back of suffering or anything like that. Like, of course, you can obviously tell it grows his brand, so it is mutually beneficial. Him doing good deeds does also benefit him, maybe not financially, but in terms of like subscribers and all of that, it does help him. But both things can be true, that he can be genuinely wanting to help people while it also helping himself. But I feel like Mr. Beast, given his track record, has shown
Absolutely.
that he does these things to hopefully inspire others, and the money he makes from this content usually goes into other things that help other people, like Mr. Beast philanthropy, for example. So it's always fueling a greater good regardless. But something that is important to point out is that, yes, it does grow his brand. He benefits from this. Even if it's not financially, he obviously is going to take a huge net loss on this because of the price of these surgeries. His brand does grow from it. But I ask, is that a bad thing? For so long, people have called for positive role models to be the people that are successful and popular. And now you have someone like Mr. Beast, who is the biggest YouTuber, and almost all his content is focused on improving other people's lives, whether it's directly through financial incentives, through Mr. Beast philanthropy, food kitchens, paying for 1,000 people's eyesight. Isn't that the exact kind of content you would want to be successful? Let's hop into the septic tank and play around with shit takes for a moment.
That's true.
Let's say Mr. Beast is truly rotten to the core, and everything he does is driven for selfish gain of growing his brand and all of that. No matter how you spin it, 1,000 people in this video just had their lives improved for the better. And let's say other selfishly driven assholes watch this video and they see the amazing...
Yeah, you probably are the only one watching. Which, again, I didn't even expect anyone to watch. I kind of just do my thing. If people want to watch, that's fine. If they don't, then they don't.
Amount of views on it. Well, they might do the same thing. 1,000 more people get their blindness cured by another YouTuber who wants a ton of views. Also, real quick, Mr. Beast didn't find the cure for blindness. It's not like he was digging in his backyard, found berries.
Okay, apparently not. Okay, she's not the only one watching. All right, thank you guys for sticking around and watching. I really appreciate you guys, honestly.
Treasure, and it was just like this fucking panacea to cure blindness or anything like that. He is paying for surgery that currently exists. Just wanted to quickly clear that up real quick, just in case anyone keeps seeing these headlines and are convinced that Dr. Beast came in here and found some kind of wild blindness cure. But anyway, it doesn't even matter what the motivation behind the videos or the act is, because no matter how you spin it, there's the immutable fact that 1,000 people just had their lives improved for the better.
Yeah.
Even if Mr. Beast is the result of a fusion dance between Darth Vader and Doctor Doom, it wouldn't change the fact that 1,000 real people just experienced a very real improvement in their life as a result of them making that video. Which in my opinion is a good thing, and I feel like most people should feel the same way. There's plenty to be mad about with the core problem here, which is these people should have already had access to this treatment without Mr. Beast needing to
Boom,
make a video on
boom,
it.
boom, boom,
That I
boom, boom,
completely agree
boom.
with.
Exactly.
But that doesn't make me mad at Mr. Beast for doing it.
Yeah, it's not
That
his
makes me
fault.
upset at the system that's currently in place enforcing that. That is the issue.
Fuck
Not what
yeah.
Mr. Beast has done. And I'm so fucking tired of hearing this term poverty tourism tossed around when talking about Mr. Beast. It just shows such a gross misunderstanding of what that even means. To try and slap
Okay, I honestly don't. I've never heard of poverty tourism, so I cannot comment on that at all.
that label on what Mr. Beast does is so fucking off the mark. The worms in your brain must be suffering from parasites. Like, there is so much wrong in your noodle to possibly even think for a second this could be considered poverty tourism. You know what is poverty tourism?
What is
Something
that?
a lot of YouTubers have done and is exploitative is the people that go to, like, when Phidias went to the poorest country in the world, and it's just showcasing, oh, look at how poor they are, and treating everyone there like props for his
Oh,
own
I
video.
see. Okay.
That's poverty tourism, and I will fully agree that there are cases of people trying to emulate Mr. Beast, like the example I just used, Phidias, and just completely missing the mark and ending up making a video where, hey, look at all these poor people. Wow, they're so poor. Can you believe they're that poor? Maybe we should do something? Like, that's an issue. Yeah, that content sucks. That when Phidias posted that video, he got dunked on by everyone on the internet. It's not something people like. But what Mr. Beast does, I think, is very far removed from poverty tourism. Now, there is one very legitimate complaint directly at Mr. Beast that I will agree with, and it's the thumbnail. The thumbnail is weird. I definitely think this is one of
That
Mr.
is a
Beast's
really weird
weirdest thumbnails
thumbnail.
Here. It's like, oh,
That is whack as fuck. I don't. What is the look on his face, first of all? And then the look on the kid's face, it looks like he's fucking crying, bro. And then he has like the bandit. Like, this is really weird. I don't like it at all.
alarming, almost. Like, there's like 1,000 words told in this single picture here, and none of them make any sense. So yeah, I think the thumbnail is very odd. But yeah, thumbnail aside, I think what he's done is a good thing, obviously. And I don't really know how you can even justify through mental gymnastics why it's bad and why you hate him for it. It just doesn't really compute with me. What you're actually mad about is an issue he had nothing to do with. Again, I don't think people should have to rely on a YouTuber looking to make a big video in order to get life-changing surgery. That is the issue. It's not so much the YouTuber that pays for that surgery.
Well, damn. Fucking hell. Okay, I need to watch something that I disagree with more. This is like, this is too easy. This is too easy. Hold up. Hold up. I have like shit that's like saved. Hold on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This. Okay, so
There's often this idea
okay. All right. We're getting into more controversial territory. Well, I guess it was already controversial. I don't fucking know. I love controversy.
of the romantic mystique. Love is a mystical feeling, like magic, like a mystery that we can never truly understand. In fact, that mystery is what makes romantic love so mesmerizing. If we overanalyze love, if we question it too much, it will lose its magic. In the survey I posted about love, I asked what made relationships romantic, to which many answered, it just felt romantic. Not sure how else to explain it. It just feels more special than being with other people you're close with. I really can't describe it, other than you just feel at peace and happy for what the future holds. Unlike objects, physics, illness, pretty much everything else in the natural world, it seems like we can't really explain love, and maybe we don't want to. But is that the right approach?
When I was first studying romantic love, I wrote an academic paper. One of the peer reviewers wrote, "Oh, but you can't study this. It's part of the supernatural." And I thought to myself,
Supernatural? What the fuck? What do you mean it's part of the supernatural? What are you talking about? How is that part of the supernatural? That's just part of, like, phenomenology of, like, human experience. That has nothing to do with fucking oh my god.
I mean, anger's not part of the supernatural.
Right. Maybe it's, like, metaphysical. Maybe.
Fear's not part of the supernatural. Joy's not part of the
But again, you can study the metaphysical. You can study the metaphysics of shit. So, I don't know what you're talking about.
supernatural. Why would this be part of the supernatural? So
I had the pleasure of interviewing Dr. Helen Fisher, who is a famous biological anthropologist known for her work about love.
Oh,
You may have
bye.
seen her on this video from Wired, where she answers love questions from Twitter, or her TED Talks about love as an addiction. She thinks love can and should be studied.
even though I know an awful lot of it, it's never spoiled the feeling. It's a little bit like when you eat a piece of chocolate cake. You know every single ingredient in the piece of chocolate cake, but you still feel that joy of eating it. And so even with everything I know about romantic love and attachment and the sex drive, all three of the basic brain systems for love, I still get the incredible rush just the way everybody else does.
I agree.
Right, that's like, right, like, it's like those people who try to say that, like, understanding why a joke is, like, why a certain joke is funny, like, what makes a joke funny, like, now doesn't make it funny anymore. Like, what are you talking about? If anything, it makes me appreciate the joke way more, knowing that, like, you know, it takes thought to write a really good joke, or whatever. It takes a lot of, like, you know, it's a lot more involved than you think. And I feel like knowing how something happens and how it works and what it's made of, if that makes any sense, like what it consists of, what its properties are, what causes it, what its origin is, you know. If you feel like that would ruin love, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know. That's just like a weird fucking take to me. Like, that's like saying that, like, oh, knowing... Dude, yeah, it's like the people who say, like, it's like the people who say, sorry. It's like the people who say, that, like, knowing, that, like, knowing the neurochemistry of, like, what brings someone joy, for example, like, when they accomplish something, like, knowing that, like, oh, dopamine is, you know, like, the reward chemical, like, when you have sex or eat food or whatever. Or, like, oxytocin is kind of like a trust bonding kind of not hormone. It's kind of it's a neurotransmitter. And then there's, like, serotonin, which a lot of people mislabel as the happiness chemical, which is not fucking true. Or it's a gross misrepresentation and oversimplification to the point where it's like you're literally just, like, not describing it correctly. Like, that's just not what it is. It's not like anytime you feel happy, your brain is like, it's because of serotonin or something. That's not really, if anything, it's probably dopamine, honestly, what you're feeling. To, like, just to be real. Anyway, I feel like knowing the neurochemistry or knowing why you feel feelings or why you experience certain things, like knowing the science behind it doesn't take away any of the, it doesn't take away the importance and the significance of those experiences and of those feelings. And I think that's a really weird fucking take to have, to be like, oh, you shouldn't look into love and why we feel it and what it is and how it's different from other things and blah, 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 blah.
Agree that we should seek to understand such a powerful force. Many people make their most significant life choices based on love. Should I buy a house with this person? Should I raise a child? Trust them with my deepest insecurities? As Carrie Jenkins writes in her book, What Love Is and What It Could Be, love is an extreme sport, and we don't skydive
Jim and Pam.
without parachutes. Now, Dr. Fisher aims to explain love through biology, through brain systems and evolution, but that's not the only way people have tried to study love. Social constructionist theories argue that romantic love is a product of society and culture, but it isn't universal or necessary. People no doubt feel those warm, fuzzy feelings caused by chemical reactions in the brain. There's no denying those biological reactions. But that's not what romantic love really is. For example, are tomatoes fruits or vegetables? The
Fruits.
biological answer is that tomatoes are fruits. Like all fruits, they grow from the flower of a plant and they contain seeds. But many people, including me,
Technically, even corn is just a bunch of little fruits on there. All the little corn kernel boys, those are all little fruits.
think that's a stupid ass answer. Tomato is clearly a vegetable because I use it exactly like a vegetable. I cook tomatoes in a pan, I mix it into sauces for pasta, I sprinkle all sorts of savory spices onto it. I don't bring it to work and munch on it like an apple. I don't put it into my oatmeal or yogurt bowls. I wouldn't dream of putting soy sauce on my fruit. Yet, notice how others would disagree with me. Many Chinese people, like my mom, do in fact eat a tomato like an apple, and sometimes she'll sprinkle a little bit of sugar on top. Some people do put tomatoes in their fruit salad. There's even tomato sorbet. I mean,
That's
couldn't
interesting.
be me, but okay. The point is, when I passionately defend tomatoes as vegetables, what fruit and vegetable track are not biological classifications of a plant, but their social
Yeah.
function in our diets and recipes, dependent on our
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the point of language and the point of defining what things are is for the purpose of social utility. I mean, that's the whole point of why we have language. That's the whole point of why we have words to refer to concepts and refer to objects and refer to ideas and it's for the purpose of social utility. Yeah.
cultural environment. You can think about social constructionist theories of love in the same way. When we say people are romantically in love, social constructionists think we are referring to a type of love, which takes on a distinctive social function,
Yeah.
one that separates it from other types of love like family or platonic love.
Yes.
Right now in North America, we consider people to be properly in love if they form a monogamous lifelong bond. A couple may love each other for 20 years, but if they fall out of love and separate on the 21st year, we call this failed love, which implies that truly successful love will remain for the rest of one's life. If someone says they have more than one lover, societies, at least in the West, will say that they are confused, that surely they must love one person more. Love triangles only serve as dramatic plot points or character arcs, where they eventually realize that one person was the soulmate all along. Now, Dr. Fisher would agree that lifelong monogamous romantic love is a social function. It's useful
Well, yeah, but so is polygamy and polyamorous relationships and, you know, amongst human beings just in general, because we're kind of social creatures. So it's pretty fucking important to us.
for keeping families together. But it's inevitable.
Yeah, but the nuclear family isn't how humans, for the vast majority of human history, that is not how we raise children. We raise them in tribal communities where the whole, your neighbors all raised children, it wasn't just your small little secluded little huddled family. No, it was everyone in the tribe.
Inevitable
Or
that
whatever.
people will break up or
Everyone in the community, whatever you want to say.
divorce because of our biological drive to reproduce.
Divorce rates are not going up, but they're high. I mean, divorce will probably always be with us for good Darwinian reasons too. I mean, when you have children by more than one partner, you've created more genetic variety in your lineage, and it's entirely possible that we evolved the predisposition to get
Every time I hear entirely possible, I think of fucking Joe Rogan.
restless in long partnerships, simply so that we would move on to another partner.
However, she says monogamy itself is not a social function. This is natural. She says it's wired into our brains through evolution.
We're really not built to share. We are built for pair binding. There are people, the polyamory community would say, I have made a deal with my partner to sleep around or have romances, and everybody agrees, and they do it. What they don't tell you is how much they talk about it, because they've got to overcome the jealousy to do what they want to do. So along with the evolution of pair bonding, which probably started about 4 million years ago, women began to have to carry their baby in their arms instead of on their back. They began to need a partner to help protect and provide for them. I don't see how a man could have provided for.
I don't like this Evo Psych stuff, especially the fact that she's really starting to get into these like rigid gender norms that like were only part of some human societies, but not all. And they were not just the only social roles that, men and women played in like human, I guess, society. Whatever. But like, that wasn't the only way we did things. At first, there were several ways we constructed, constructed the roles that, everyone plays. And so, yeah, that is one, but it is not the one that we started with, like how a lot of people try to make it out to seem like.
Several females, and we evolved this brain circuitry for attachment.
With monogamy as
Are you saying that like men haven't evolved our brains in a way that allows for as powerful attachment with people or with their child? Are you saying that like men and women's brains are like literally physically like different from each other? Because I've heard a lot of evidence to the contrary, or at least a lot of evidence that whatever differences there might be, maybe between cis men and cis women, is that like there's slightly different net differences in like amounts of gray matter in parts of the brain. But honestly, I don't even really believe that because it's fucking marginal at best.
as our norm, it's pretty easy to accept it as the natural way of loving. But Dr. Jenkins challenges
Well, even if it is natural, that doesn't mean it's correct. I mean, come on. Just because something's the natural way of doing things, I mean, fuck. Humans' whole thing is not abiding by nature, but making nature abide by us. So why should we give a fuck what's natural?
this idea. As someone in a long-term polyamorous relationship, which is to have more than one partner, she provides many thought-provoking arguments about love. One being that romantic love is both biological and socially constructed. Quote,
Well, yeah. Wait, hold on. Wait, is that supposed to be like a shocking moment in the video? Like, yeah. Nothing in human, like, social dynamics is, or even human psychology, human social dynamics, like, human culture, society, like, anything is just biologically constructed or just like socially constructed. It's a combination of both. And I feel like if you try to assign, you know, things to just one or the other, like, you're kind of an idiot. I'm sorry. Like, you're kind of stupid.
When I notice my heart beating faster at the thought of a loved one, or feel the rush of adrenaline when we are together after an absence, I am drawn to the biological view. There's nothing socially constructed about this love that I'm experiencing. This is a natural phenomenon. Then again, when I get frustrated with the social norm of universal monogamy and hearing about how being in two relationships means I'm not really in love, it seems obvious that romantic love is what we, collectively, socially, make of it. I think often
Well, not only make of it, but it's what society is like almost dictating to people what their love should look like. And if it doesn't look this way, then it's bad, apparently. Or it's not actually love. Or it's not valid love, you know? I mean, Jesus. That's basically like the whole foundation behind fucking homophobia.
the natural sciences and humanities are posed as competitors. But for Dr. Jenkins, there's nothing contradictory about saying that love is natural and also socially constructed. In fact, we need both
Yeah.
biology and sociocultural philosophy. They cannot stand alone.
Biopsychosocial factors. Yeah.
Love isn't something we invented. It's observable, powerful.
This is not a biology channel. The last time I studied biology was probably 2 years ago, so I'm not gonna pretend like I know science. But conveniently, Dr. Jenkins discusses a lot of Dr. Fisher's work, so I'll let Dr. Fisher take the floor.
We've evolved three distinctly different brain systems for mating and reproduction. Sex drive being one, feelings of intense romantic love being the second, and feelings of deep attachment being the third. Romantic love has a very specific brain system. It comes from a tiny little factory near the very base of the brain that pumps out the dopamine, and that gives you that bodily responses of weak knees, butterflies in the stomach, sexual craving. It's a whole suite of traits that are associated with feelings of romantic love, and they're driven by the dopamine system in the brain. You start reading the poetry from China, from India, Japan, I mean, everywhere in the world. It's a basic human drive, is what it really is. It's a drive. It comes from the oldest parts of the brain and drives you to form a partnership and send your DNA into tomorrow. So,
as neuroscience develops, it becomes more and more possible to create a biological theory of love with genuine plausibility. And it's undoubtedly appealing.
I mean, hold on. Couldn't you also make an argument for that being the case with any kind of like attachment that you form with a person? There's a dopamine system for any kind of new friendship that's forming, where you have this feeling of like, oh, I'm excited that I'm getting to know this person. I'm excited that like, oh my God, this person's so cool. Fuck, I hope we become like really good friends. And then you're like driven to talk to them more and more, you know? And you get this huge reward feeling whenever you hang out with them. You're not in love with them, though. They're just your fucking BFF. They're just your best friend or whatever. But, like, there's definitely a dopamine system going on there. You know. I mean, shit, you can make that argument. I feel like that's not drive. That's just more attachment. I mean, attachment involves a drive to be around a person anyhow. I mean, that's kind of what attachment is, really, if you think about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you really break down what being attached to a person is, it's you have a drive to want to spend, you know, a lot of time around this person or, you know, these people. And so you have a drive to talk to them and see them. You know, you're getting attached to them. That's I feel like that's what that is. I feel like those are the same thing.
Such a powerful experience as love can be scary. It can cloud our judgment, break our hearts. It can feel comforting to know that at the end of the day, this intense, magical feeling we call love can be understood by studying hormones and scans.
People live for love, they kill for love, they die for love, they pine for love, and it's going to continue forever.
They tolerate abuse, they lie, they, hit each other. I mean, fuck. I mean, goddamn. I cannot tell you how many relationships I've been in that were fucking abusive. And I knew that they were abusive, but I didn't want to leave. And it's like, and a lot of people have been in that exact same boat. And it's like, yeah. It makes you do some dumbass shit, basically, is what I'm saying.
I mean,
But Dr. Jenkins warns against relying solely on biology. It is one thing to say that certain areas of the brain become more active when in love. It's a totally different thing to say that the essence of romantic love is that brain activity.
That's ridiculous, yeah.
Example, all humans, by virtue of being human, have a certain genetic makeup. We have eyes and skin and height, but those all differ from person to person, even though that biological base is the same. And so why can't love differ between people, even if we have a shared evolutionary background? Did we all evolve to be monogamous and heterosexual?
No, in fact, we did not start off that way either. And if anything, we evolved to not be so strictly monogamous and heterosexual and all this kind of shit. When we didn't impose these weird fucking Judeo-Christian values on each other, like, we were actually just kind of free to be ourselves and shit like that. And like, people of non-gender conforming identities and trans people, they've existed actually for thousands of fucking years. It's not a new thing. They have existed for, I would be willing to bet, probably since humanity ever had society, like ever had civilization. There have been like, trans people or the equivalent of trans people, or gender non-conforming or, fucking non-binary people, like, except they didn't fucking care. They were just like, oh yeah. But now we have like these weird fucking rigid gender roles. And so now when someone is trans or whatever, or when someone is non-binary or non-gender conforming or whatever the fuck, like, someone that isn't just a cis-het fucking slice of white bread. God damn it. People fucking freak out. They lose their goddamn minds. Because we just like spoon feed this like fucking concept of what exactly a man is and what a woman is, and this is all there is, and all a man is this, and he can't be anything else, and all a woman is this, and she can't be anything else. And it's like, I don't know, I just think it's dumb. It's so stupid. And yeah, monogamy and like heterosexuality, those only became norms because of religious fuck faces that pushed it on us. Straight up. That's why. It was not the norm for thousands of years, and then some religious asshats started to be like, oh hey, we should just like we should just kind of like we should just prioritize this one kind of sexuality and only be with like one person, because that's the way I like it.
Send our genes into the future, like Dr. Fisher says? Do we all experience love as an obsessive passion? Clearly not. What about
No, obsessive passion is more like limerence.
longtime friends who slowly realize feelings for each other and have a stable, calm relationship throughout? Fisher would call that purely attachment, which is platonic. But I think it can be romantic, and all of y'all who read Slow Burn Friends to Lovers 1500,000 words probably feel the same way. And queer people exist. So, to be fair, Dr. Fisher does acknowledge cultural effects on love.
the environment very definitely definitely tells you how to act. In traditional China, they were terrified of romantic love because it could topple all the family relations. I mean, now that's socially constructed. In America, we seem to be very interested in love at first sight, although I think that's declining a little. Kissing in public was forbidden in Japan for a long period of time, whereas, we do a lot of kissing in public in our society. Different cultures are going to define how you court, but the actual feeling is not socially constructed. It's a basic brain system.
But ultimately, for her, these are differences on how love is expressed. Love itself
Yes.
still only has one standard model: dopamine and oxytocin, plus a sex drive from evolution geared towards heterosexual.
Wait, 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 whoa, 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 wait a minute. I just realized, hold on. Well, first of all, goal of heterosexual reproduction. What if someone's asexual? Like, does that mean that they don't experience real love? Or what if someone is asexual and they're not heterosexual? Well, I guess an asexual person couldn't be heterosexual. What if it was a homoromantic asexual person? Like, do they just not actually experience love, or what?
Sexual reproduction. People who love differently are treated as deviations from this norm of the human species. In her book, Why We Love, The Nature and Chemistry of Romantic Love, she says queer folk, while in the womb or during childhood, developed, quote, a different focus for their passion. To her, it is the queer individual who strays from the normal path of love. Nothing wrong with going off-road, it's just not what
It's just not normal. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I completely get what you're saying.
normal people do. When I asked Dr. Fisher, what about asexual people? They don't have sex drives. She said they probably have an unusual division of brain systems.
Okay, I'm starting to see some issues. Starting to see. Okay.
I don't think it occurs very often because as you drive up the dopamine system, which is linked with feelings of intense romantic love, that triggers testosterone and can really turn you on sexually. So, and somehow these people have those two systems disconnected in some way. My guess is that an awful lot of these people will eventually discover sex, but I don't know.
Okay. All right. I definitely noticed her red flags right from the beginning, and now she's displaying more. That's pretty cool. I mean, she is what, like fucking 80 years old? So, makes sense.
But what about alternative theories of evolution, where humans evolved for a variety of cooperative activities, not just reproduction? What about the theory that a baby sling was invented to carry children, rather than Fisher's theory of women being forced to rely on a man? Isn't developing a simple tool like a baby sling more efficient for survival than developing a whole new biological drive? Quote, if we didn't set out by assuming that love was originally all about male-female reproductive coupling, then we wouldn't later need to backtrack to try to accommodate queer love as some kind of deviation.
Right. And that's the thing, is we didn't always fucking see it as man-woman shit. We didn't always fucking see it that way. But again, religious fucking asshats push that idea on our goddamn cultures, and now we have the world we're in now. Like, good fucking job.
Again, do not rely on this channel for biology. I am not very educated on this, but if you're interested in learning more, you can read up on Dr. Fisher's work or Dr. Jenkins or other
I'll pass.
evolutionary theories.
I'll pass.
Love.
I'll pass.
Even if we've got many problems with Dr. Fisher's theory, I can't deny that she paved the way for studying love and started a long—
Well, sure, she can pave the way just like Freud paved the way for psychoanalysis. Doesn't mean that what she fucking says is like, even remotely correct. For the most part. Like, maybe there's little bits here and there that like are true, Okay, fair enough. But most of what she's saying is complete fucking trash.
lot of conversation. The main point is just that it's super important to analyze whether something is actually biological or just a cultural familiarity. Not too long ago, people said it
Because, like, aren't a bunch of dopaminergic, I think that's how you say it. I don't know, dopamine systems in your brain, like for motivation and reward and things like that. Aren't there a lot of those in the hypothalamus? Which is literally not at the bottom. It's literally in your limbic system. It's like kind of right here, I think. Like, come on.
it was unnatural to love someone of the same sex or a different race. We are still battling tons and tons of unfounded biological claims about gender. I don't know if it's just my For You page, but I've been seeing more biological determinism, which is a theory that says our actions
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. That's what it is.
are determined solely by our biology. I see claims
No. Yeah, it's bullshit.
like
Men are hunters, and it is in a man's nature to cheat.
Most couples
A fucking dumbass. That's what I say to that. You're a fucking dumbass. If you think that, you're a fucking dumbass. It is a man's nature to cheat. Yeah, fucking dumbass.
fall in love temporarily because love evolved primarily to get humans to get together, reproduce, and raise children, which is a temporary quest.
Want to know what happened?
Wow, dude. That guy is so fucking ascended and such a genius, bro. Holy shit, dude. He's such a fucking genius, dude. Especially with the damn turtleneck and the glasses, bro. He straight up, like, farts in a goddamn tank and then literally huffs that shit immediately after.
In the male brain when a guy is in love.
The male brain. Go ahead and tell me about the male brain. Sad but true fact. Okay. What we're about to hear is not a fact. A boy can hurt a girl over and over again, and she'll still come back because she's so in love with him. But once the girl does something wrong, it's like the boy's feelings were never there. Yeah, you're so right. Like when I was like hit in the face by exes before, or sexually assaulted or cheated on. Actually, when they cheated, that's when I drew the line and left. But, you know, when I was lied to, when, you know, I was emotionally abused and gaslit and all that stuff, I would still try to stay and still try to make it work. But I don't know. Maybe I'm a girl, I guess. Because I can literally reverse that right back. Maybe it's not a true fact. You are just basing this take on your own personal life experiences, which is fine, but don't say it's a fucking true fact, because it's not. It's literally not, because I can literally describe my life, or I can describe my history with relationships as that, but reverse the fucking genders. It's horseshit.
Sometimes I worry that constantly consuming content about cishet men being lazy around the house, having poor emotional intelligence, and thirsting over other women when their partner is right next to them creates a depressing feeling that men are just like that, and
Heterofatalism.
they will never change. I occasionally feel that way too after too much scrolling, and it fills me with anger, frustration, and despair. How will I ever successfully love if men are always like this? If women in hetero relationships will always be better at love? But that's
You're really funny. Yeah, broadly, maybe they're better at communicating. Maybe. Perhaps. But again, based on my fucking experience, they were not better than me. Oh my god, they were not. Holy fuck, dude. I try to get like basic bare minimum kinds of love in past relationships with women, and it would be a nightmare just to try to at least just coax just a little bit of like basic bare minimum respect and like love or an affection, like at all. And it was if I was asking them to, like, I don't know. It was as if I was asking them to give me a piggyback ride and, you know, carry me up a fucking steep hill. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like such an impossibly difficult task and so unreasonable for me to ask them to do that, apparently. It's just like, oh my God. I'm like, oh, cool. Okay, great. And yet, you know, I would give them endless love because that's, you know, I know that that's the right thing to do. I don't stoop to their level and be like, oh, they're not going to do anything for me, or I'm not going to do anything for them. I'm like, no, I'll still keep doing it. And then maybe, you know, maybe they're just going through something. You know, maybe this, maybe that. Give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, just trying to do the right thing. But yeah, I guess I just like suck at love. I don't know.
That's the exact danger of relying solely on biology. It naturalizes romance and love as a womanly trait. Think of how many girls in movies and TV shows have their big goal being to end up with a love interest. How many romance movies are called chick flicks. In the US, there have been tons of cases where juries.
Dude, I literally watched this case before. Oh my God. Dude, this guy literally murdered his fucking girlfriend. Oh shit. Or his ex-girlfriend, actually. Dude, oh my God, this guy was such a piece of shit. She was great. The fucking detective over here, she kept getting on to him because he kept interrupting her fucking great questioning of him or whatever. She was leading the conversation in a good spot. And then this fucking asshole dude just like completely fucks up what she was doing, and she like gives him this stank look like, bro, I'm literally doing my thing. Can you not?
Have reduced murder charges to manslaughter because he killed his wife or his girlfriend out of, quote, extreme mental or emotional disturbance. The reason? Either she broke up with him or didn't love him anymore or even just danced with another guy. But oh, poor men. They can't help that they're just naturally jealous and rageful when in love.
Men are hunters.
We must continue to question biological theories that make every accepted social norm natural and serious.
Oh, trust me, dude. Yeah, this shit, bro, the biological essentialism of like gender roles is so fucking harmful. Okay, I'm gonna open up. Trigger warning if there already wasn't enough of one already with the shit I've been talking about. I have been sexually assaulted by women, and coercion is a type of sexual assault. I was coerced, which is sexual assault. So I was sexually assaulted by women. Because they would straight up deny my ability to say no. Because I would argue with them, and because I would initially just be like, no, I'm not in the mood. And they'd be like, why? You know, are you not into me? And I'm like, oh my God, no, I just don't feel like it. I just feel like, you know, lying down and watching the show or whatever. Anyway, it would get to a point where, you know, I would be like, you know, if I were talking to you this way, you would break up with me straight up. Like, trying to push you into doing this and push you and like tell you that, like, you know, you saying no is like, you know, that means that you don't like me anymore and you think I'm ugly and, you know, why won't you fuck me and all this stuff. Like, dude, if I were doing all this shit, oh my God, you would like slap me in the face, I feel like. And they were like, yeah. And I'm like, why is it different when you do it to me? What? Like, why is that okay? And the answer came down to, well, men want sex all the time. That's just in their nature. So the fact that you're not wanting to fuck me ever, like, or not, you know, you have a time that you ever want to not fuck me, then that means you're either gay. They straight up asked me if I was gay. And they accused me of just not being into them. Like, this shit really causes real fucking harm. And because of that shit, I was like, you know what? Just so I can keep them happy and they don't leave me, I'll do what they want. And I did. But if those kind of narratives didn't exist, or if they weren't pushed so much and shit like that, like that kind of shit wouldn't fucking happen.
seriously threaten people's safety. Quote, familiarity makes it so easy to mistake culture for nature.
Who cares what's natural? Who cares like what nature is? Oh my god, bro. Ugh. Wait, why am I Nah. This shit is too fucking it's just so much Evo psych and shit like that, and it's just really fucking I don't like it at all. No. I don't like it. It's too like liberal for me. You know what I mean? Like it does not really approach things from like a valid or an intersectional lens of like analysis. It kind of tries to, but I don't know. And the way the information's broken down is, I feel like it's treating me like I'm stupid. I know it's not. I'm just saying for me, it's just like, oh my god, like, yeah. Clearly, it's not just biology. Clearly, it's not just da 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 da. Like, I don't know, the tone in which it's delivered. It feels like those are supposed to be like, oh yeah, it's not purely, you know. I feel like maybe it could have like some self-awareness or something. I don't know. That's just me. I just personally am not a fan of the delivery style. Or the way in which a lot of the stuff in there is framed. Damn. Hmm. Okay, hold on. I might pause the stream if that's possible. How do I do that? Because I don't want to stop it completely. No, wait. Yeah, hold on. I'm just going to do this. All right, I'm back. Oh man. Okay. God damn my eyes. Holy shit. God damn. Hold up. You know what? Fuck it. Here, let's see. Kind of want to do look at something else now. Let's see. Here, let me. Let me find something. Oh God. Jordan Peterson. Mm-mm. Oh shit, what is this? The female gaze guy sucks. Ooh, what are these? Ooh. Okay. I think I might have some spicy shit. Let's go. What up?
Hello and welcome back to Jarvis Johnson Gold.
Shut the fuck up.
Hello everybody, we are here at twitch.tv/nickisnotgreen and I want to show you guys something fun today, which is some great thirsty DMs that I found on Pinterest. And we're gonna just jump right into it. This is like literally the first one that popped up. Can I even say this out loud? Or am I gonna get arrested if
Damn, I'd suck the eggs out of your ovaries like boba tea. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy fuck.
if I even say this? It makes sense because
Is the anatomy even accurate? I don't think it is.
A lot out of the gate. Would you beat me up? I'd really like to be beat down by you. Question: would you piss in my face after you beat me up?
Fuck yeah, dude! Fuck yeah!
When you want to beat the hell out of me?
He's like,
he's
literally sitting here looking at his watch. He's like, come on, when are you gonna beat the shit out of me? Go, come on. Hello? Where's my fucking Dommy mommy at? Come on.
Do this. This is against the rules for what you're allowed to do. Why you ain't call back? You weren't saying anything, and you were on the game. Probably Fortnite. You know, it's tough.
Yeah, probably Fortnite.
You need to balance work and life. And when you're playing Fortnite and someone's talking in your ear and you can't hear that someone's shooting you with a Cobra DMR, legendary, how are you supposed to win the game? Do you think I'm deaf when I'm on
Literally,
the game?
I would just stop playing. Like, if someone wanted to talk to me and I was like in the middle of the game, who the fuck cares about winning that game? Just close the fucking game. Why do you care that much about a fucking video game? I'm sorry, I've never understood men for that. They will straight up, instead of like paying attention to their fucking partner, they will literally fucking video game over them. Why is it that, like, why is it that fucking important to you? Especially since, like, they were the type of dude that literally was so fucking desperate for pussy and literally let that, like, fucking motivate every goddamn decision they made in their life ever. Like, it literally dictated their whole personality to get a girlfriend. And then now that they have one, now they're like, video games matter more than when she literally wants my attention when she might even be trying to fuck. And again, they're the type of dude that's just like, oh yeah, I'm always fucking down to fuck. Like that kind of dumb fuck. Anyway. And it's just like, and they get like mad that they're like trying to get their attention. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Just, how about you like acknowledge them? Like they're trying to get your attention. Like, why not just be like, oh, I'm sorry, and put the fucking game down and just like literally talk to them. Fucking lose the match. Who cares? Who cares? Like, how is this one match that much more significant to you than your fucking girlfriend or your partner or whatever? Like, I feel like if it's that important to you, like, however important she is to you, I don't know why you're with her. If she doesn't matter more than that fucking silly game that you're playing.
Would you rather fight a chicken every time you get in your car or fight one orangutan with a
Would you rather fight a chicken every time you get in your car or fight one orangutan with a sword randomly once a year? What? Dude, I'd rather fight a chicken every time. Oh, wait. Or every time you get in your car or fight one orangutan with a sword randomly once a year. Okay. Like the orangutan has the sword or I have a sword. I'd still do chicken. I'd have free fucking chicken. I could just give it to a friend that knows how to fucking prepare a chicken to be cooked, and then I'd have fucking cooked. I'd get free food. And I could take my aggression out on an animal in a way that's totally fine and normal and healthy. And I can't say that. I'm just fucking around. But also, if that chicken's attacking me, I'll fucking grab it by its neck and pah! Just make it, boom, explode on the ground.
the sword randomly once a year? Are you thinking? Type a 1 in chat if you'd rather fight the chicken every time you get in your car, or put a 2 in chat if you'd rather fight one orangutan with a sword randomly once a year. I mean, this is an easy question. The fact that there's even a single 2 in the chat baffles me. You can't fight an orangutan with a sword. You die. You're not gonna die if you fight the chicken every time you get in the car. This is like a life or death thing. You're not gonna survive.
Well, not only, yeah, and again, you get free chicken, bro. You get free chicken every time, a whole ass chicken. You can fucking rotisserie that shit.
Survive through the year. The fact that you guys actually think you'd kill an orangutan with a sword is bizarre.
Like, if you have a sword and you're fighting an orangutan, maybe you can survive. You would get fucked up though. But if the orangutan had the sword, you're dead. You're fucking dead.
The first year you would die right away. Why are you guys so confident that you'd be able to kill an orangutan? You can't. Power of all of you guys, but I know it's not enough to kill an orangutan with a sword. None of you even know how to use a sword. Oh, this one is like a picture of a text message.
Hey, my dad just passed away from COVID last night. I'm really freaked out. I'm really freaking out right now, and I can't stop crying. Oh my god. I know this might sound crazy, but could you send me a pic of your Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. I swear I won't show anybody. I just need something to distract me from the pain. Bro. Okay, first of all, he's making this up. Clearly, he's making this up. And I'm saying he because come on. Come on. I mean, I'm being sexist towards men. I don't care. This is not what a fucking woman types. And I've been sexually harassed on dating apps by women. And they are at least more tame than this, where they will make up a family member's death just to get a nude from you. Like, holy fuck.
Message on a screen. Hey, my dad just passed away from COVID.
And if this is real, and if their dad actually did pass away and they are seriously asking for nudes to be cheered up, they need to be put in a soft room. Fuck it. Soft room.
Last night. I'm really freaking out right now and I can't stop crying. I know this might sound crazy, but could you send me a pic of your boobs? I swear I won't show anyone.
Your boobs. The fact that he says your boobs, your boobies. What is he, fucking 7 years old? Holy shit. Your boobs.
Free from the pain. We bury him on Tuesday. That one I don't.
A real man says breasts. So nasty. Madam, could you send me a photograph of your breasts, please?
That one is tough to believe. To distract me from the pain. Little tear emoji.
Right.
I love this one.
The guilt
Beautiful
trip.
and quite large.
BEA beautiful and quite large. Oh my god, they literally said breasts. Oh my fucking god. I literally made a breast joke and then the next fucking picture I look at, they say breasts. What the fuck is going on? I swear to god I didn't pre-watch this. This is literally my first time watching this. What the fuck? Dude, that's fucking awesome. Holy shit, that's so awesome.
Breasts as well, if you don't mind. Sorry. 7 minutes later.
What
So let
the
me guess,
fuck?
Borderline.
Dude, this guy is a fucking absolute wizard, okay? Straight up. He is a sorcerer with the Riz, with the art of Riz.
Personality disorder? Dude, that's
Borderline. Wait, hold on. What the fuck? So, let me guess. Borderline personality disorder? Literally just fucking gaslighting her for no goddamn reason. What the fuck is wrong with you? You try to fucking diagnose her with a goddamn mental illness that I bet you $1,000 fucking dollars this dude couldn't accurately define if I asked him to. I'm like, all right, tell me what borderline personality disorder is without Googling it. Tell me right now off the top of your dome. What is it? You'd get it wrong. He doesn't know what the fuck that is. Like, oh my god. Oh my god.
crazy. This one's too good to actually like make up. Let me guess. My dad died and I need tits. So this is the great thing about Pinterest because I found
my dad died and I need mommy's milking. That's what I need.
all these ones, but then they just like give us extra. This one's my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just cock pick. Don't have a dick. Make one. That goes hard.
Wait, what? Can you record a twerking video for me? It's okay if nothing moves?
See, there's certain ones where I'm like, this did happen. Like this one
Yeah.
can't-
This dude is just desperate. He's like, can you record a twerking video for me? But it's okay if it's not actually a twerking video.
no one faked this one, right? Like this one had to be real.
Let's fuck. Okay. Yes! What the fuck? Yes, Queen Slay. Thank you for fucking for some reason letting me fuck you, even though you are waging on whether or not this will be a disappointment, and it's like 99% chance yes. Like, is this dude gonna disappoint me as well? Probably. Fuck it.
They got a Yas sticker that you could just send when someone tells them that they want to fuck you back. Okay, there's got to be
When
something
they want to fuck you back.
Kind of cute, lol. Thanks.
You're kind of cute, lol. Thanks. Thanks for calling me cute. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Thanks for what? For calling me cute.
I didn't though.
I mean, this is.
I didn't though. Get absolutely fucked. But also, the dude said kill yourself after. Bro. What a monster, honestly. What a piece of shit.
This is like the peak of human communication right here.
Maybe not all men are bad. You got a boyfriend? I got a few. Why? Add me to the roster. Smart man, I like it.
Like, this is the most raw.
The fact that Ed Sheeran be horny just don't sit right with me. I don't even get that one. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep. I'm not saying anything. You hear the dog. Yeah, I thought you were barking. Why in the fuck would I be barking, dumbass? I don't know. Okay, that's fucking awesome. Sir mate. Hey, I'm sorry. Please give me one more chance. I am vegan now. Please. If you incest. What the fuck? Dude, that guy is... I don't know what the fuck is up with their brain, but they need, like, a lobotomy. I swear to God.
Raw form of what humans want. I don't want to be rude, so I'll ask.
I don't want to be rude, so I'll ask. I think you're pretty hot, so is it okay if I jerk off to you? You know what? Hey, I'm back from walking my dog. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, at least the dude asked for consent to jack off to her. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Most guys don't even do that, so fuck it. Whatever.
I think you're pretty hot, so is it okay? This is the phenomenon that I always
Fuck
call
it.
like I don't have a name for it. I gotta become like a scientist first to really officially make this phenomenon. But it's the
Right, you have to not be a dumbass. And that's the problem is you're kind of a dumbass.
Think, Mark!
But I'm a dumbass too. It's fine.
idea that almost everyone you talk to has like a weird family member. Like everyone has that member in their family, like, or not family member, like everyone has that family out of their extended family that's like the weird family, and like no one thinks that they're the weird family. But is it the fact that like there's two types of people, and there's people that think those people are weird, and then the other people think the other people are weird? Because like there can't be that many weird people in the world, but everyone who you talk to has a family that is like odd, and then everyone interacts with people online that are like just do not know how to act like people and say the most like bizarre things. And it's like, are these people crazy, or are they on the other side of the world where half of the people in the world act like this? Because everyone's got one. So I feel like these people could just be among us. Hi, love, you're beautiful. You
God
fuck with
fucking
white
damn it.
boys? No.
I have to do it.
Sussy baka.
Oh, word up. Take it.
Hold on. Hi, love. You're beautiful. You fuck with white boys?
Easy. At least that guy was nice and respectful, right? I want you so bad.
Oh. Oh no. Oh god.
And then 4 in the afternoon, 7 a.m. maybe he stayed up late. 4 in the afternoon, maybe he just woke up and he said, "Marry me?" Never mind. Oh my god. I think what it is.
Wow. Just like clearly being desperate. And then he's like, oh fuck, my desperation didn't work. I'm gonna fucking degrade her. You mean nothing to me, whore. Stupid fuck. Oh, okay. That's crazy because you were just telling me how bad you wanted me, but now that, you know, I didn't fucking waste my time on this waste of time that's talking to me. Now all of a sudden the waste of time tells me that, I'm nothing to them. Okay.
Is it's probably a lot of high school.
I'll drink any liquid out my girlfriend body. Not blood. Wait. Let me think this one over, actually. You know what? Don't knock it till you try it. Honestly, it doesn't stop me. Fuck it, I'm saying it. Deadass honesty time. I don't let it stop me one bit. It doesn't bother me at all.
Schoolers? No, I think there's a lot of adult men that are just really weird. You're cute. Sorry, I have a boyfriend. Same. I'm gay. Just showing love. Oh, haha. Well, in that case, thank you. I went to DM you and realized I told you I'm gay. I'm not gay. I must have been trolling. Sorry. Oh my god.
What the fuck is happening? Like, what is happening in this conversation? Like, what is actually happening?
At LMFAO, it's okay. That's not, it's not that okay though, right? Like, that's like weird behavior. Do you still have a boyfriend? Yes. I'm actually gay. It's awesome.
Oh my god. Why are people so bad at, like, taking rejection? Dude, just literally just accept what the fuck? Why do you have to act like, oh, actually I'm gay then? Bro, what the fuck? Just be like, oh, okay. Cool. That's fine that I don't fit your taste. That's the thing, man. That's what rejection is. You, in particular, just don't fit their particular fucking taste. Whatever it is. I'm not saying that they have a particular type. I'm just saying that everyone has, like, their taste. You know what I mean? And it could vary a lot. But you just don't fit it. And that's fine. You know, it's like fucking, like, imagine if fucking ice cream was sentient. Okay, stay with me. All right, hold on. I know that sounds a little fucking weird, but like, imagine fucking like chocolate ice cream getting pissed off because you just don't happen to like fucking chocolate ice cream. And they're like really pissed off about that. Like, that's weird. Like, you just don't like chocolate. or you don't like strawberry or whatever. Like, you just like what you like and you don't like what you don't like. That's just how it happens to be for you. Like, rejecting someone isn't fucking personal unless they're literally being fucking invasive and like crossing your boundaries and shit like that. Then it should be personal and you should tell them how much of a fucking piece of shit they are. Be like, you didn't respect my boundaries one bit. You're so disrespectful. You objectified me. Go fuck yourself, bitch. And fucking block their ass.
Let's get some other good ones. 100 gecs are just modern. LMFAO. Modern what?
100 gecs? What does that mean? Fuck, dude. I feel like such a boomer. I don't know what the fuck this shit means.
LMFAO. What? Funny. I actually didn't get this one at first either. I was like, what are you saying? This one isn't even a
Fuck.
corny text. Fuck, man.
Fuck.
I thought they were rap battling.
My parents were fighting and they were rap battling, so I came in and started beatboxing. Fuck. Why am I such an idiot? Fuck.
But the image of it is too funny. Like,
That's awesome.
Like, and especially just the like really desperate, like, I messed up. Like, I really messed up. He acts like we can walk away with them. Guys, sometimes you just gotta waddle your way across the room. Favorite producers? Farmers. This one I need to save for the Queef Jerky Instagram.
God.
This is pretty good.
God
Dude,
damn
there's so
it.
many good memes on here. Meat reveal in 20 minutes? That's classic. I'm so upset. Why? What happened? Shut the fuck up. That's so funny.
What the hell?
Pinterest really just keeps giving
Is he just
shit.
looking at random fucking posts now? Okay, I don't really give a shit anymore. All right, female gaze guy. Let's go.
It is free. It is free. But if you're watching this, you're premium. And
He's got a nice
today,
room.
we're talking about
I like it.
the female gaze. I can't do it.
The female gaze? So just lesbians. Just lesbians. I mean, they're gays, right? They're gays and they're female. Ugh, I don't like the word female. They're female. The gay women. No, I know. He's saying gays as in, like, look, I'm not stupid. I'm just making a fucking pun, okay?
But have you seen the TikToks of the guy making the sexy face? And then everybody went, woo!
Everyone went,
Kind of. Well, that's what we're talking about today. What is the female gaze? We'll try to figure that out today. But first, I want to introduce you to Kevin. This is Kevin. He's kind of a guy.
Okay.
In fact, I never would have believed that this guy was TikTok's new heartthrob, but TikTok works in mysterious ways. And
Wait.
Kevin. I'm sure he's pleasant, except for some of the stuff we'll talk about.
sign language, and then he checks you out, and that's the whole thing? Wait, is that actually, like... People actually find that hot? Wait, what was hot? Dude, I don't get it. Is sign language, like, hot or something?
That's his thing. He does a little lip syncing, and he seems really awkward. Oh, ooh, how'd I end up in this situation?
Oh, I'm so quirky and awkward.
And then he does little sexy eyes.
And
he goes, I want to
ooh.
fuck you.
Yeah.
And then he goes, golly gee, how did I end up here? And then he ends the video. And then he does that on repeat. And everyone is losing their minds. Who is Kevin? The female gaze perfectionist on TikTok. What is the Kevin gaze? People can't decide if the trend is... This is Newsweek. People can't decide if the trend is sexy or creepy.
This is Kevin, okay? And in one viral video, Kevin has managed to accomplish something that women have been trying to explain for a very, very long time. The difference between the male and female gaze.
I could fully just live in a bubble. I do not know if the female gaze is something that has been being tried to explain for a long time.
So here's the video. So if you get it, right?
So I'll look this up, but my understanding of the male gaze is not a literal gaze, but like the
idealized, the idealized perception of like what women should look like or what an attractive woman is, It's like, this is what an attractive woman is, and and if a woman kind of meets these standards that I've fucking imagined, then then they're appealing to the, I mean, they would never think this, but they're appealing to that male gaze, basically. But the gaze is with their hopes and like desires and like idealizations and shit like that. It's not literally like the way they look at you with their eyes.
Concept of, dressing or tailoring your appearance for the male eye to appeal to men. Right? That's, I think, what the male gaze is. The male gaze describes a way of portraying and looking at women that empowers men while sexualizing and diminishing women. In feminist theory, I guess. Now, the female gaze, in contemporary usage, the female gaze has been used to refer to the perspective a female filmmaker, screenwriter, director, producer that brings to a film that may be different from a male view of the subject. Also, that is intuitive. That makes sense to me. The literal female gaze still have no idea what they're talking about. Is it just looking with sexy eyes? Is it just...
What makes the eyes sexy, though? I don't get it. How are those eyes sexy? He just looks like a naked mole rat with a mustache. And then he, like, kind of fumbles around, looks at you, checks you out, and then looks away. And like, clearly gives you, like, a long-ass stare right at you, and then acts like he didn't just look at you, like, really fucking intensely and, like, deliberately check you out. Like, is it that he clearly is doing something, but he's acting like he's not doing it? Is that what makes it hot? I really don't get it. Like, I honestly am not understanding. Especially with the way he looks. He looks like a fucking mole rat. I'm sorry. Man, okay. He looks fine, but I'm just saying he doesn't look like the type of dude that I would typically imagine being the type of guy that, like, can, like, give a certain look and women are just like, ah, kind of fucking shit or whatever. And now I'm like, does the dude have to look any particular way in order to pull that off? Like, as long as he pulls it off, like, as long as he does the look right, will it still work even if he isn't an attractive dude? Because to me, in my mind, I'm like, oh, they just probably find that dude, uniquely attractive or cute in some, unique and different way. He's not conventionally attractive, but he's still attractive in a broad way. At least that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I feel like if he weren't to them, then, like, it wouldn't really have the same effect. You know what I mean? But I could be wrong. I don't know.
Like, I can't do the face, okay? There's a lot of people, and it's very awkward. In fact, I think it's awkward when the expert, Kevin, does it.
I think it's super fucking awkward, too. That's what blows my fucking mind, that it's hot. I'm like...
Just me. I guess what they're trying to say about Kevin is that he's making a face that, women find attractive, I guess. Not everyone feels that way, but I guess that's what they're getting at.
Is that a lot of typically and socially attractive men are trying to accomplish the same thing by, like, either duetting it or just doing the trend on their own. And I'm telling you, till now, I don't think anyone is close at getting like Kevin did. So here's an example.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Because now I'm seeing the problem with him is that he's way too confident almost, and like he's like way too like almost like, oh, I got this kind of thing. Like, oh, I know that like this will work. Like, oh man, I look so fucking good right now kind of thing. But I guess that's weird that wouldn't be attractive. Like, confidence should be what? Okay, I don't. Please explain to me. I don't get it.
Do you guys see what I mean?
I see the difference, but I don't see why. I don't see why that is.
Really, we now have an example of what we mean when we talk about the difference.
What? I'm not privy to this conversation.
The only difference I saw was the confidence level. The dude on the right just looked like he like was acting as if he wasn't confident, but like he actually secretly was confident, but like didn't want to reveal his power level. But like the other dude on the left just couldn't help but ooze the fact that like he just feels like he is a fucking god. You know, which is obnoxious to me, but apparently people find that attractive. I've met people like that. They'll look at someone and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's super obnoxious." I look at a person and you know, and they say they're like, "Oh yeah," and I look at a guy like that and I'm like, "Man, he could ruin my fucking life." And I'm like, "Yeah, he most likely will." She's like, "Yeah, it's hot." And I'm like, Therapy. That's all I'm going to say. You don't have to. I'm just saying it might help. Maybe because I feel like it's a massive waste of time to get with someone that you know is going to ruin your life and you find it hot that they're going to ruin your life. Like, what the fuck? You know, we don't have time to unpack all of that shit. Jesus. But like seriously, I feel like the dude is just like not confident, and that's a good thing.
Starting out, I wasn't attracted to Kevin. Then the eyes and jaw movement, and boom, I'm having Kevin's baby. I went through the trend last night. Kevin seems like he'd do anything to make me happy versus
Okay, so it is kind of the confidence thing. I was kind of touching on something. Except it's kind of a weird thing because it's like he only wants me to make him happy. Yes, that's bad. But also he'd do anything to make me happy. Huh. Maybe that's what women find so attractive about me. Because I definitely give off that energy. Like, they fucking... Like, I almost make it... Like, again, that's kind of why I had a history of being in abusive relationships, is because I feel like I make it very easy for them to just know that, like, oh, he is definitely, like, I can rely on him, I can trust what he says, he's not even trying to act like he, you know, he's not even going to try to do, like, the thing that most people do, which is, like, try to, like, almost act like pretend like they're less interested in the person than they are in order to like put up this kind of weird defense, you know, and like act like they aren't willing to do things for them that they actually are willing to do, but they don't want to reveal that because they're like giving away their power kind of thing or whatever. And I'm like, I guess I see what they mean. Like, they're like, oh, this guy's giving up his power. I hate using that word, but like, I hate using that phrase, but it's like, you know, he's basically showing me that like, oh, you know, this is where he's at. Like, you know, I don't have to ever guess what his intentions are. You know, he straight up will like you know, he'd do anything to make me happy. I mean, right there. Because they've literally said that about me without me, because I don't really speak like I never say that to them, nor do I really feel exactly that way. Like I wouldn't do anything to make them happy. That's a little bit ridiculous, and I think it's unhealthy. But you know, they say that I give that vibe off. That's like, oh, you know, I would do anything to, you know, make them feel safe, make them happy, da 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 da. And so like I definitely have that kind of appeal that I guess is like a thing that apparently is a popular appeal. I don't know. I guess the thing I was just wondering about was like that's what, you know, women have found appealing about me, is that I just give that vibe off. I don't know.
Is the second guy seems like he only wants me to make him happy. What are we doing? This is reading so much into this. And I don't know why TikTok does this thing, or just the internet does this thing, where we place a lot of value into an individual. We like sort of raise them up. Now we're praising Kevin for his eyes or whatever. His like, fuck you, fuck me eyes. And the issue with that is Kevin is a flawed individual. Before he stumbled upon doing lip syncing and doing the eye thing, which now he won't stop doing. Well, first let's get a few more examples of that.
I'm just playing, ladies. You know I love you.
He's so quirky.
He literally just looked like an idiot. I'm sorry. He literally just like the dull look in his eyes. I'm like, literally, like, is it? Hello? Is anyone in there? Like, holy, what the fuck, bro? I guess that's hot, apparently. I don't know. Or like, he like, oh, and then he's like, oh, I wasn't looking. Okay. All right. Okay.
Quirky.
You know, he's got his thing. I got my thing. And that's fine.
Oh, how does he do it to me?
I definitely do not want to occupy that niche, I guess. I feel like it's a very weird place to try to occupy. Like, I'm glad that he is in that place and I'm in the place I'm at. I don't know.
I'm having Kevin's baby. It comes off that I'm jealous and bitter about Kevin, which, you know, yes, I am. I can't do the thing with my eyes. My eyes.
Oh, come on. But you got other things about you that he doesn't have. I got things about me that he doesn't have. I mean, shit. Again, that's what I was saying. I was like, I got my thing and he's got his thing. You know? And I would honestly rather have the things that I have than whatever that weird shtick he does. I think it's fucking bananas. I think it's really weird, and I think it's like, I don't know. It like bugs me. It's like, it makes me uncomfortable. It like creeps me out. He just looks like a creep. He looks like a fucking naked mole rat. I'm really sorry. I know that's mean, but like, he literally does. And I'm like, ugh. Stop looking at me.
Eyes are bad. If I try to look sexy, it's just weird. Now Kevin has a lot of stans. He's got 3 million followers on TikTok now, and I think that a lot of that growth was very recent. But not everybody's into Kevin, which is okay. You know, not everyone can be for everyone.
You can't outdo the doer.
This is who y'all said mastered the female gaze?
Thank God. Okay, thank God I see a sane take in response to that. He literally just looks like he's like dead. He's like, apparently looking like you have nothing going on in your head is hot. I feel like that's a little concerning They're like, yeah, I want someone that just is fucking dead. They just got dead eyes. They're just fucking stupid. They have no thoughts of their own, and I can control them. Hopefully that's not the case.
Is this all part of a sick joke that I'm not in? Like honestly, I don't get it. Like, if this is a joke, please let me. Like, there's no way the comments are real.
Forgot about that one. Another thing about Kevin is that he does these lives that don't, to me, capture the magic the same way that his TikToks do.
Dude, he has such a fucking big ego. Oh my god. That's the thing, man. He has such a fucking insane ego. I can just sniff it from here. I'm like, oh my god. I got like a head high from just looking at him. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, bro. Fuck. Like, relax, okay? Just like relax.
So
I'm so disappointed. I'm so glad that I am not attractive in that weird ass way. I don't know how the fuck that's even attractive. That literally just looks like a dude just awkwardly sitting and badly lip syncing to shit. I don't understand. Help me.
I found a live stream that Kevin did on Twitch from 4.
And it just looks like a dude who literally is just like every single movement I make ever is just immediately hot. And I'm just so fucking hot just by existing. Oh my god. I could just sit here and just badly lip sync to shit and like, dude, I'm making so many fucking chicks wet. Like I can see it in his fucking face. He just like, dude, he's like, he thinks he's like a fucking god. And I'm like, it's just obnoxious.
4 days ago, or at least it was up. It was streamed on this channel 4 days ago. And it to me was a big character reveal. I'm a little bit like, is this your king?
Here we go. I bet he's a fucking asshole. I bet he's so full of himself.
Guys.
He's watching his own. By the way, what is that mic setup? What is that? Why is it way the fuck over here, pointed down? You're doing great, bud.
It's cause he has Sanpaku eyes. That is it. He's just a regular white man with Sanpaku eyes.
I won't.
Oh no. Bro, wait, hold on. Is your ego that fragile? Dude, I feel like if that dude heard me fucking stream setup, unironically, mine is way better than his. I sound better. The webcam looks better, even though he probably is using a way better webcam than mine. But I know how to set mine up to make it get more bang for your buck. This thing was fucking 30 goddamn bucks. That's it. And it looks pretty damn good. And I feel like I have the shot framed better. The colors are better. Look at that. Infinitely better. Sound is better. I don't set up my mic like a goddamn buffoon. It all right. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't hurt his feelings too much if he heard that shit. I love that he gets triggered just hearing like a slight fucking critique from this random ass person. And he's like, all right, I won't say this thing that I'm thinking of saying. That's probably like really fucking aggressive.
All I'm gonna say, your beef is not.
He's so mad. He's so mad. Oh, sweet baby. Damn, he's fucking crying, dude. Holy shit.
Chat, please, just let me have this one, please. Please, just let me, chat, please. Please let me have this one, please.
You're knocking your fucking glasses on your goddamn mic. Bro. First of all, point the mic at your fucking mouth. Know where the goddamn voice element is pointing toward. Do you know the fucking, like, goddamn, I forgot what the fucking word is, but the goddamn, like, curve thing, like, if it's like a cardioid or omnidirectional or whatever the fuck. And you know where it's pointing out of the mic? You seem to be pointing it down, sweetie, when it's supposed to be pointed, like, at you. What you could do is move that arm down, have it point up at you, and then you won't knock your fucking glasses on it like a goddamn fucking... It's bothering me. It's bothering me. I literally just want to fix it. That's the thing. I'm not even like mad at him or anything. I'm not even like, oh, he's such an idiot. Like, I hate him so much. It's more like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I need to fix it. It's so bad. I need to fix it.
I've had a bad day yesterday. I need it.
Oh. Damn. Imagine just like being able to get all this free praise and like validation all the time. Damn, bro. You have it so hard. Ugh. Fuck.
Okay, well, all right, I won't do it. I won't do it. Thank you for the sub. Tess. I won't do it. Chat, move on.
Mama.
He literally is acting with the maturity of like a goddamn 14-year-old. He acts like so many of the kids of the white dudes I met in like fucking middle school. Actually, probably worse, honestly. Even when I was like at that age and they were at that age, like it felt a little too... Like, if I feel like, you know, it's a little late to still be acting that way, but...
All I'm saying is your beef ain't with me. It's with Mike Tyson, whoever the fuck knocked your lip like that.
Oh.
Okay. Naked mole rat with a mustache. Fair enough. I mean, goblin looking ass straight up. Literally making fun of, like, random people's appearance that, like, slightly criticize you. Yeah, you're a fucking dick. I knew it. He had a fucking insane ego that's undeserved because he's literally a naked mole rat. Now I feel no guilt making fun of him. Now that I know that he's an actual fucking asshole. Fuck you, dude. You literally look like a damn rodent who's growing pubes on his fucking head and his face.
Come on.
Let me talk to you.
And you don't know how to fucking set up any goddamn stream.
Oh, here we go, bro.
Here we go. Someone's about to reply to my video and criticize me. Oh, here we go. Before he even lets her say one goddamn word, he's already like, here we go. Someone's gonna criticize me. Oh no. So does he have like a whole box of like goddamn like diapers or what? To like get his diaper changed every like 10 minutes? Cuz he's fucking shitting his goddamn pants over people just criticizing him, over people just having shit to say. He literally gets so fucking triggered over the slightest like most normal criticism ever. I've gotten like way worse shit. People have like fucking told me I'm goddamn like ugly as fuck. Like people have told me like I look, what is it? Like people have told me that I literally look like I'm dying and stuff like that. Like people have said some weird ass shit. People have said some fucked up shit. I mean, on the other hand, people have also told me like how fucking beautiful I am and all this stuff, which I believe. I think I'm God. I'm gorgeous, okay? But I'm just saying people have said like literally way worse shit, just like directly and like more like antagonistic towards me. And like I don't fucking throw a fit about it. I don't fucking get all whatever this is, whatever that is. Crying, shitting your pants.
Here we fucking go. Now go ahead.
Oh man, I wish I could like hear you better, but your mic setup is so fucking dog shit. Even though that mic is more expensive than mine. It sounds like garbage though, because you don't know how to fucking use it.
Go ahead.
Wait, so he's calling her Lindsay Lohan?
I love how in response to criticism, he just fucking calls them like ugly or something back. When he literally, by the way, he has no room to talk. Again, he looks like a fucking naked mole rat. He looks like a goddamn rodent. He looks like a little goblin creature. And not only does he have disgusting, wretched looks, but he also has an even more wretched personality. Who he is even worse than whatever the fuck he is on the outside. Jesus. That's actually his best asset. I feel bad for him.
Why is he so petty?
Like, so I kind of get the appeal from...
He's literally a fucking child. He's such a goddamn baby, dude. That's the thing. That's why he's spending, like... Wow. He literally just tries so desperately to constantly feed his fucking fragile little ego. Literally, that's all he spends his time doing. It's so sad. Bro, go to therapy. Go to therapy. Holy shit. Literally, it's all just about his fucking ego. That's literally all what it is. I love how chicks in his fucking comments were saying like, oh man, I look at him and I feel like he would be such a good boyfriend and I'm like, no he wouldn't. Holy fuck. Literally everything would just be about you fucking validating him constantly and fucking just like feeding his ego. And if you don't do that, then like you're a fucking ugly whore and you're a bitch. And like he could fucking replace you like that. I feel like that's how he would literally speak to you. Because he has such a fucking insane ego. But it's also so insanely fragile. Jesus, it's so pathetic to watch. Holy fuck. I literally feel bad for him. Even though he has all these fucking views and shit like that. I literally actually genuinely feel bad for him.
That perspective, that it's not like a creepy gaze. It's like a nice, kind of appealing, inviting gaze.
Is this his idea of humor?
Maybe that's it. Because I'm 43 and I've dated a lot of guys.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. How old she said she was? 43? She's lived double my life. Oh,
I don't know why he has to... Okay, alright.
Was that like a roast or something? Is that literally the best he's got? God damn. Not only is he ugly as fuck, he has a shit personality, no talent, no intelligence, no humor. He has nothing. He's literally nothing. He is dog shit. He is pathetic. Holy fuck. I'm always so fucking baffled and dumbfounded when I literally see human beings that manage to literally fuck up every single one of the aspects they could have had. They literally manage to be like perfectly just a nothing person. They literally amount to nothing. Just a dog shit fucking pathetic existence as a person. Like, I couldn't imagine being such a nothing, honestly. Like, I don't think I could be so, like, worthless if I tried. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he doesn't even have to try, and he manages to be so insanely pathetic and dog shit at everything he tries to do. It's incredible, honestly.
Whatever. Here we go.
Weren't we just saying that this is the face that guys make when they're about to kiss you and like it's really cringe, and now they're saying that this is the female gaze?
What?
I can literally see the tears streaming down his fucking face. I can't deal with this guy anymore. I think I've said enough. Where is let's see. Where is this video? I feel like it honestly borderline turned into just me bullying him. Like Jesus. It's like way down here. Fuck. I feel like it'd be easier if I just did this. Wait, hold on. Pop. Oh, fuck. There we go. There we go. Okay. Good video, Jarvis. I love how a lot of girls were like, nobody can do it like him, like Miss Curly. I'm sure you can find tons of misogynistic, balding people with anger issues. Yes. The Kevin gaze is literally the look a guy gives while you're talking when he has completely stopped listening to just objectify you. Correct. You can tell that Kevin wasn't a confident person before this whole situation. Correct. Yeah, he's so pathetic. Well, he still is pathetic. He's not confident. He's just fucking egotistical. Kevin looks like a high school teacher you don't want to be left alone with. True. Dude, he looks like the fucking teacher from Incredibles, where he's like, this little rat is guilty. Guilty, guilty. That's him. That's him. He openly mocked me in front of the class. That fucking guy. That's what he looks like. Oh my god. 1-to-1. Oh no, honestly, the animation looks better than him. But it's a very apt comparison, I feel like. He had the stalker look. The literal definition of a nice guy. Oh, completely, yeah. Kevin is literally a stereotypical nice guy. Acts all nice, and once you don't give him what he wants, he switches up on you to protect his thin skin. Thank you. Ooh. God, imagine him having just any talent. Like, fucking shit. Oh my god. Again, I feel really bad for him. Like, he's not even smart. He doesn't even have that. Like, bro. Oh my god. That's insane. Cockroaches don't scare me. You know what else doesn't scare me? Fucking just cock in general. Cock doesn't scare me. Tim Pool defends. Defends what? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Is there anything else I feel like watching and talking about, or am I done? I've never seen anything like this before. Oh, I am not watching that. That made me so upset. Oh my god. Okay, what is this? What is this? Insufferable brat gets what she deserves.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. This video is a roller coaster. I mean, it's a lot of things. It's going to be difficult to hear this girl talk, and I apologize for that. Here's a small clip.
And my mom's a lawyer, and mommy will sue. And if she doesn't sue, I'll sue. So, toodles.
But I promise you the payoff will be worth it. If you stick around.
He's got pretty eyes.
And you're a little bit.
He's got eyes like mine.
You might even get chills.
You see what I did there? Because my eyes are also pretty. Fuck you. God damn it. Actually, you could argue that maybe mine are prettier because I have bigger and better lashes than his. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're all very proud of you, Christian.
So a dude that goes by Milky sent me
Sorry.
an email outlining the story of this chick who somehow begins this beef with a car dealership over something. She then takes to TikTok and accuses the car dealership of misogyny, but in the process tags and doxes a dealership over 3 hours away that was completely uninvolved. The uninvolved.
Who is this guy? Wait a minute. Why am I watching this? Why was this in my recommended? Who is this guy? This guy feels like he's part of like the conservative like pipeline. You know what I mean? Yeah. Insufferable brat. Entitled brat. Okay. Let's go ahead and don't recommend channel. There we go. Nah, fuck you. I'm not giving your content any fucking attention. I know exactly what kind of content this is. Is Gen Z actually brain dead? My God. My God. Let's see. It's only 5 p.m. Fuck, bro. Ugh. God, there's so much more I could talk about. Save it for another stream. I feel like you've done plenty. Probably more than plenty, honestly. Yeah, fuck it. It was fun. 'Twas fun. I had fun. Hopefully someone else has fun watching this. I hope I wasn't too... I don't know. I hope I didn't go off on tangents too much and talk shit on that, the fucking mole rat Incredibles teacher looking ass guy too much. I did go off about how worthless he is there towards the end. It's true though. I mean, it's just true. I don't know. I just feel bad though. Like I'm like, dude, that's gonna I feel like that's like almost bullying. He bullies random people that criticize him, so fuck him. No. I'm not not taking back anything I said, actually. I was like thinking about it and I'm like, no, I meant it, but also I shouldn't no one should be able to like turn around and be like and try to make me feel bad for that. Cuz the dude's a piece of shit, honestly. Anyway, okay. Hopefully this was fun to watch. Hopefully it wasn't like hopefully I didn't seem like I was in like a bad mood or anything. Anyway, I might just do a stream right after this, after I get like food and like a good coffee and just talk about, you know, funner shit, more exciting shit. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, I just like the way the setup looks. I feel like I got it in a good spot. I feel like it looks good. I feel like I got the scenes good. Like the camera's in a nice spot and it looks really nice. Even though it's like a cheap ass webcam, it looks like this. I'm like, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. Fuck it, man. And I want to make more. I want to make more content. I'm still on the content maker brain. I still got the fucking brain for making content. And I want to do a huge tonal shift from what this stream has been. So I want to stop it, take a break, and I'm going to do another one that's very different